Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, what up? It is best ball draft season. Yes, sir. We are already into round 3. Let's shout out the chat here, and then I'm gonna read off some of the picks here. Shout out to Jason. That is Hawk fan 1212 in the draft right now. Nick Von B, what up, what up? If you commented during the countdown, just leave another comment in here right now so I can re-shout you out. Toyota One, what up, what up? We are back, baby. Nick Von B, I'm torn who to draft first in my draft this year. Well, if it's for redraft, I mean, probably going to be a lot of Saquon is probably going to be the first pick. Derek in the house. Minnesota Marty in the house. TJ in the house. Let's see, where's Derek? Derek's number 11. TJ's number 9 in this draft. James Joy in the house. What up, what up? James, are you in this draft? I can't remember what your sleeper name is off the top of my head. But let me read out some of the draft picks that we got. We are about midway through round 3 right now. And this is best ball redraft. It's a part of a big tournament. We're going to have a lot of drafts throughout this offseason. So Ghost Monkey starts it off here. Hey, there's Ghost Monkey in the chat right now. What up, what up? Okay, Yardzilla. There we go. It's Yardzilla. Thursday he's in. There we go. Tomorrow's draft. I think there's only like 3 spots left. So if you guys want to claim a spot, let me know. We'll get you guys in there. So Ghost Monkey at the 101. He kicks it off with Josh Allen. And then we got Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Chase, Barkley, Burrow, Lamb, Nix, Goff, Hurts. Let's see, what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 QBs in round 1. We got Caleb going at, Jefferson at the 111, then CMC at the 112. Almost forgot about them. And then we got Caleb at the 2-1. Then Bijan at the 2-2. Then Gibbs and Derrick Henry. Amon-Ra. Mahomes at the 2-6. Puka at the 2-7, Bowers at the 2-8, Bucky Irving at the 2-9, Tyreek at the 2-10, Garrett Wilson at the 2-11, and back-to-back Jets, we got Breece Hall at the 2-12. And then, oh man, look at Ghost Monkey going very balanced here with Josh Allen, Breece Hall, and then Malik Neighbors at the 3-1. And then we got Kyren, A-Chain, McBride. Oh, look at Gianti going at the 3-5. There we go. We'll see as time goes on. I mean, we'll see how high he actually goes. But depending on where he gets drafted, he may be someone who gets drafted close to the first round in these redraft leagues. Josh Jacobs at the 3-6. Then Jordan Love. Crispy took Nico Collins, back-to-back wide receivers with Amon-Ra and Nico. Nice. Brian Thomas taken by TJ. Then we got A.J. Brown, Baker Mayfield, Jonathan Taylor to round out the 3rd round. And then Drake London is gone at the 4-1. There we go. And Nick Von B, what up, bro? He said I was torn between Dowdle or Barkley. Get out of here. Torn between Dowdle or Barkley. Rico Dowdle, the new starter of the Carolina Panthers. Woo! Oh, man, that's big-time moves for those guys, right? Am I right? And shout out to everyone who's watching on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who's watching on Rumble. Looks like we got a few peeps watching on Rumble. Shout out to the peeps watching on Twitch. Looks like we got a few peeps over there as well. Appreciate you guys. And if you are on YouTube, make sure you hit that join button. We got remonetized on YouTube. Hit join so you can become an official 420 crew member on YouTube. We appreciate you. Get that green cross next to your name. Oh man, Derek, took Anthony Richardson. He said mess that one up. Yep. Definitely. We know what you got to do later in the draft to kind of hedge that bet. And Kyler Murray going right after Richardson at the 4-3. Here we go. Oh, it auto-picked. Oh, that's lame. James Cook. Look at TJ. So TJ getting 2 running backs. He's got a QB and a wide receiver. So a pretty balanced approach so far. Well, at least we know, Derek, that, especially because that team that you won with last year, I mean, you had CMC and he was your first round pick and didn't even make a difference, and he wasn't there. So maybe a fourth round pick won't even make a difference. What up, Jamie? What's going down? Let me know if you want to jump on, Jamie. Give some draft analysis here. Yeah, and Derek, we'll just pretend like when it comes to the grading of the draft, we'll just pretend that you never made that pick, okay? Because yeah, that does kind of suck. And pretty much whoever drafts Anthony Richardson in this draft is not in this draft, but anybody who drafts Anthony Richardson in general is probably going to get a little bit of a roast session because he is what we thought he was. Oh shit, Jamie said, got my Dynasty podcast about 20 minutes. Nice, over at the Fantasy Six Pack. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Keep the grind going. Ooh, look at Mike Evans at the 4 or 5. Look at Crispy going 3 wide receivers in a row there. And I said Bo Nix at the 1-8, but I kind of just glossed over it because I was reading it fast. Bo Nix at the 108. Crispy getting real bold right there. And we got Olave and McConkey at the 4-6 and the 4-7. Let's see. That fantasy guy, he doesn't have a QB yet. He went Barkley, Bowers, Gianti, and now JSN, the new wide receiver 1 of the Seattle Seahawks. So it looks like him and K2 Pinson both on this, until now, but both were on the, just keep kicking the QB can down the field. But now he went with Justin Herbert. Very balanced. Chase, Bucky, McBride, and Herbert. That's a good start. Good start right there. James has seen Pat. Fit Marines take Bo Nix at the 212 in a mock. Was that a redraft mock? Dynasty mock? Because, yeah, Bo Nix, he's going, a lot higher than he was last year, that's for sure. But, yeah, he's going pretty high. Hawk fan taking Tua. And what is it? I'm wearing my Levi's. Just took Marvin Harrison Jr. So, Marvin Harrison Jr. at the end of the 4th round. That's some good value because if you remember last year, he was like a 3rd round guy. Sometimes we saw him going in the 2nd round, but he didn't have that great of a first year. So now it's kind of leveling out a little bit. It's good value for Dynasty because I think I was able to get him at the end of the 3rd, maybe beginning of the 4th. I can't remember, but he's got good value on him now because you don't have to pay all the way up. We love that. Because nobody really wants to pay all the way up for these guys. Why I said you like Devontae on the Rams. Yeah, I do. I feel like he kind of got the short end of the stick when it came to the Raiders because, what did him and Derek Carr didn't even play together that long. It was only like 1 season, right? And I think one of them was hurt throughout part of the season. And then after that, we saw what it was, just all bad. And then it was all bad. Not all bad with Aaron Rodgers, but pretty bad with Aaron Rodgers. The thing that Devontae Adams has going for him is he has a veteran QB over there who knows he's going to be peppering him and Puka. Puka's probably going to be the guy. Devontae's probably going to be the secondary type of option there. Doesn't really matter what they're getting paid because we know Puka's still on his rookie deal. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really good yin and yang between those guys. I really do. And I'm really curious to see where Cooper Kupp ends up going. He's got a clear waiver, so it's going to be a day because I don't think anyone wants to pay for his contract the way it is now. But then it's better for him because then he gets to pick where he goes. And what if he ends up going to Buffalo or Kansas City? I feel like that's low hanging fruit, but why wouldn't those guys pay for cheap wide receivers? They've literally been doing that the last couple years versus trying to pay a top end guy. Jameson Marshall had a decent year with 800 yards, 9 touchdowns, 60 receptions. Isn't what we wanted, but wide receiver 30. Well, yeah, and I was kind of out on him for redraft anyways. I mean, just because you had to draft him so damn high. And I just don't like that, where you got to draft a guy like way beyond what I think his ceiling would be. I mean, shit, you had to get him in as a top 10 wide receiver if you wanted him on your team. So that's why I was completely out on him in redrafts, because you had to draft him so high. But yeah, I mean, just in like rookie wide receiver territory, like not everyone's going to be Justin Jefferson. Like all the stars kind of have to align for that to happen. So yeah, 809 touchdowns. That's not too shabby. And Puka only had 10 red zone receptions with 4 touchdowns. Still was wide receiver 2 on the points per game. Adam's going to be the red zone guy. I don't see him taking much away from Puka. Yeah, I mean, because I feel like either way, there's just going to be a lot of throwing going on. A lot of throwing, and especially with the kind of routes that those guys will run. Like neither one of them are necessarily like the guys who just go deep all the time. Like these are the guys who are like doing the intermediate routes all across the field, all different types of routes. I mean, Adams is still one of the better route runners in the league. So yeah, like that's going to be a really good tandem, because Puka's a really good route runner as well. And they keep scheming up plays for them to just get open. All right, let's see. Where did I stop reading? I stopped reading at C.J. Stroud at the 412. And then in the 5th round, we're almost through the 5th round, we got Chase Brown, Purdy, Waddle, Dak, Higgins, McLaurin, Pacheco, Pickens, Jamison Williams, Deebo Samuel, Travis Kelce, and Trevor Lawrence. There we go. Jamie said redraft Marv was going 112 to 203. Well, I mean, I guess it just depends, because I mean, maybe in the single QB, I don't know. I mean, I might have saw him going that high, but out of all the redraft leagues, I kind of remember him going like mid to late second. But you know, we're splitting hairs there. Either way, he's going high as fuck. Mario said thoughts on Javonte to Dallas. I mean, is it an upgrade from where he was? Yeah, and there's like nobody over there now, but the line is horrible. Like, so that's really where. That's really where I'm just out on a lot of the Cowboys, especially running backs, is that line is really bad. And we saw, like, I mean, yeah, Rico had a couple good games last year, but not doing themselves any favors with the way they're constructing their line over there. Jamie says Stroud the 412. Remember 300 days ago, Keep Trade Cut has Stroud as the QB1 for Dynasty. Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't. That's why personally, I can't keep up with I'll tell people what these people are valued as, but I still have to have like my own value system as well. And so even last year, I mean, look at this year, like Jaden Daniels, like QB1, like, I mean, he got drafted 3 here, but this is a redraft. He is the highest drafted player. I did the ADP for like 11 drafts. He's the highest drafted player out of all of them. Highest ADP, the only person with the ADP under 2. And Josh Allen was like right at 2, because he's been drafted number 2 overall more than anybody else. And he's been drafted number 1 a couple times as well. But yeah, everyone is going crazy, man. Like I almost want to sell Jaden Daniels in the places where I have him, but I feel like no one's going to give me what it should cost to get the 101 in a startup. And I feel like I don't think I'd sell them for less than that. I sold all my Stroud shares at QB value. I'm not selling my my Jaden Daniels shares. Yeah, because I feel like he'll be able to sustain. Hey, what up, Devo? What's going down, bro? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but we got the membership badges back. So if you hit join and you join as official 420 crew member, you get that green membership badge, the green, it highlights your name in green, and then you get the little green cross right next to your name as well. So just like Marty has, just like Devo has. Yeah, make sure you hit that join button, just like Ghost Monkey has and Toyota One. Yeah, hit that join button, guys. We appreciate you. We are back. We are back. Hollywood, always up to no good. Hold on, where is it at? Yeah, pretty sure Hollywood's got the green cross as well, too. Get those green crosses, guys, and hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. That's how more people are going to find the stream. Let me read off round 6. We got Kamara, Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, the teamless Aaron Rodgers. He's been released. It was today officially, and you got to wait the 24 hours because nobody's going to want to sign him on what his current contract is right now. So he's going to clear waivers, and then he's going to get to pick where he goes. Then we got J.J. McCarthy at the 6'4", May at the 6'5", Mixon at the 6'6", Penix at the 6'7", Fields at the 6'8", Tracy at the 6'9", Najee at the 6'10", on the Chargers now, Devontae Adams and Laporta at the 6'12". Devo, you the man. He said, right on. He says, Sunday your chat is back. Cheers, as fuck yeah, man. It took a couple months, and I feel like it's YouTube just like messing up. I mean, well, I feel like it's me messing up a little bit too, because last time it was like appeal and don't delete anything before you appeal. And like I deleted something not knowing that I had to appeal. And then so then I messed it up and had to wait for 3 months. But we're back. We are back now. Yeah. Hit that join button, everybody. To start off the 7th, we got DK Metcalf. Pittsburgh Steelers, DK Metcalf. And we're about to smoke a fat bowl for Devo and his super chat. You the man, Devo. And then we got James Conner, Bryce Young, Sam Darnold, the Seahawks. Sam Darnold. We got more rookies here. Let's see. Omarion Hampton. There you go. The North Carolina running back. Yeah, that fantasy guy. He loves him some rookies. Then we got Hubbard. And then we got DJ. I want to score more. Ken Walker. There we go. That's good value on Ken Walker in the 7th round. As your RB1, that is really good value. He just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. But look at Crispy over there cleaning up. And Crispy with a very interesting strategy here, going crazy on wide receivers, 4 in a row from rounds 2 to 5. And then going with 2 second-year quarterbacks with Bo Nix and Drake May. Woo. Hey, there we got Jordan Addison. Man, I wish I knew I guess I'm just assuming it's going to be JJ McCarthy with the Vikings. But yeah, I am curious to see if they make any other moves to potentially get a bridge quarterback. Because that for sure could happen. Travis Etienne, someone who's also gone very, very late. I'm curious if the Jaguars, not saying they missed the boat on like the waiver, like on the free agent running backs, but I feel like the better free agent running backs have already been swooped up. But let's see, will they end up drafting a running back? They totally could, and they like to draft these running backs. And outside of ETN, they got him in the 2nd, but they like getting those running backs in the 3rd and 4th rounds. Brandon Ayuk, wonder if he's going to be ready at the start of the season. Oh, and look at Brown 11 over there going to Dunze and Worthy back-to-back. Chris Godwin at the 8-2. There we go. Zay Flowers. Oh, first IDP off the board, Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson looked like he was going to set all kinds of records last year before he got hurt. Aaron Jones off the board. They just re-signed him to a 2-year extension. Geno Smith of the Las Vegas Raiders now. There we go. George Kittle at the 8-7. And don't forget, guys, we got 35 rounds this year. I added 5 extra bench spots this year. Whew. And if you guys aren't following me everywhere on social media, just go to fantasyfootballhustler.com and you'll be able to find everywhere that I am, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or the merchandise site, 420crewmerch.com, all the podcast platforms, all that. It's fantasyfootballhustler.com. And make sure you follow my secondary channel, Vegas Living 420. I changed it from my name to just Vegas Living 420 to match my TikTok. Oh, look at that fantasy guy going more rooks over there. He got Ward at the 8-8. And Ward, I think there's something wrong with the Beaver. And we got Rice. We got Jalen Warren. And another IDP guy, we got TJ Watt off the board. Yeah, and Terry wants to glad there's extra bench spots. Damn it, injuries last year was brutal. Yeah, that was probably the main reason for adding them, just because, I mean, there were so many damn injuries. Like, yeah, I feel like we need more than 30 spots if we're not going to have waivers, and we're not going to have waivers because there's too many teams. Hey, Johnny in the house. What up, bro? What's going down, Johnny? We are knee deep in this draft, and I'll zoom out here in a little bit so we can see more of the board. And we're almost getting to where I'm going to have to start scrolling here. Start scrolling down anyways. Shout out again to Devo for leaving that super chat in there. If you guys want to see the full board, just let me know. I can make the full board pop up. But I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to see on the phone when it's fully zoomed out. But yeah, you can see the top part there. And there goes Ghost Monkey getting Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson off the board. Yeah, I think we might be coming to the end of all the viable QBs. I mean, I know there's still some rookies out there that people can end up taking some shots on. I mean, shit, we got that fantasy guy taking Ward in the 8th round. TJ Hawkinson off of the board. Yeah, this year, I mean, now that he's going to be playing from the start of the season, as far as we know, as of right now, Hawkinson's ADP has been on the rise since last year. Last year was super low because you knew he was going to miss a good portion of the season. And Hawk fan taking Max Crosby. There we go. Max Crosby making sure to say that he wants to stay a Raider. So it should mean good things for him on defense. As long as his ass can stay healthy, it's really what we need him to do, is stay healthy. And let me go double check. So in tomorrow's draft, I think it's almost filled up already. So we only have 4 spots left in tomorrow's draft, just a heads up. But here's the link if anybody wants to join. Go ahead and do that now. Because once it gets to day of, I mean, people are already ready to join. So don't wait until the last moment. Let's see. So in the 9th round, we got Russ, Hawkinson, Crosby, Tony Pollard, Devonta Smith, and Cortland Sutton. What? Mike Williams back to the Chargers? Why? He's a curse. What did he end up getting? I'm looking. I just pulled up the free agent tracker. I don't see it. I don't even see it. Hey, Will, what up? He said, holy crap, Alex, you're still alive. Where you been? I've been a lot of behind-the-scenes work, building these leagues up. We've been live streaming every Thursday for the last handful of weeks, doing some IDP talk, but now that we got the drafts going, we'll be back at it. And don't forget, these are only $11 drafts, so you want to spend a couple bucks and have fun in a draft where you could win thousands of dollars? This is the one. This is the one. Let's see, after Sutton, we got Kincaid, McMillan, Swift, and the new Cowboys starting running back, at least as of now, Javonte Williams. Oh, shit. Giants said literally just popped up on sleeper alerts. Okay. So it should be hitting this free agency tracker pretty soon, I bet. What was the deal? Was it like 1 year, like 3 mil, 4 mil? Some kind of bullshit contract like that. I assume that's the only way that someone would really want to sign him would be with some kind of like bullshit contract like that. And man, it's just a big curse, man. He really is just a big curse. All right, nice. Johnny said just join Pulp Fiction. There we go. Let me go and add you, Johnny. There we go. So we only got 3 spots left in tomorrow's draft. Let's see. Hey, after Javonte Williams, we got Brian Robinson. Catch a bullet in your goose. Jaden Reed, Zach Charbonnet, or Jaden Reed at the 9-12, and then Zach Charbonnet at the 10-1. 1 year up to 6 mil if he hits his incentives. Well, he's probably not going to be hitting any incentives because he always gets hurt. Diggs at the 10-2. Man, look at how far Diggs is dropping now. Ricky Pearsall at the 10-3. Ooh, Zaire Franklin at the 10-4. Look at TJ locking up 2 super top tier IDP guys there. Derek Carr off the board. Derek Carr goes so late, man. I mean, it's crazy. I feel like the way he's getting drafted, it's like people don't think that he's going to play as a starter this year. I don't know why he wouldn't be the starter outside of injuries. Hey, there goes Hollywood. And there goes Shedeur Sanders. There we go. Someone had to do it, right? Might as well be you, Todd. All right. So you can see a little bit more of the board now. All right, we are knee deep in this thing. We're in round 10 now. Jacoby Myers off the board. Yeah, Crispy said Carr will start. Yeah, I don't know why people think he isn't going to be the starter, but it's crazy how late he's drafted. I mean, look, he's drafted among Shedeur Sanders, which even if he's drafted in the top 10 picks of the NFL draft, there's still no guarantee that he's going to start right away. Depends on what team he goes to. And then Kirk Cousins. Yeah, I mean, look at how high Michael Penix got drafted compared to Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is still going to be the starter. Same payment options for best ball as last year. Or do I just sell Derek? We've never had a back-to-back winner. I mean, we've only had this the 5th year, so we've only had 4 official winners. And I mean, Derek did place 1 year before. He had multi teams that were in the top 15 or top 10 or whatever. But yeah, we've never had back-to-back winners. So I'm curious to see how this ends up going, because we're going to have a new crop of people who are jumping in this year, just like every year, new crop of people. So yeah, we shall see. Derek's already messing up, though. Derek auto-picked Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson could potentially curse his entire team here. Let's see, where did I leave off at? After Jacoby, so we got Pittman at the 10-10, Cooper Kupp at the 10-11, and Joanna Jennings at the 10-12. And then we got, oh shit, look at that, Travis Hunter off the board at the 11-1. If he goes both ways, that could be pretty good for best ball. And then we got Garrett, then Warner, then Stevenson, Andrews, Jonnu Smith, Zamir White, Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler at the 11-8. Oh, yeah. Shout out to everyone watching on Rumble. If you're on Rumble, throw a comment in the chat so we can shout you out. We don't know who's over there, but I see a handful of people are watching on Rumble. We appreciate you guys. I think most people are watching on YouTube. We still haven't had anybody join as a 420 crew member on YouTube. Join up, guys. I'll share the link in once again. But if you hit the $ at the bottom, there'll be a membership option that you can click on. But come on, someone join as a member. We'll get a fat dab going right now. Let me get the link going for you guys. Yeah, I got some new dabs just waiting to smoke them. Let's go. And Johnny said, hey, I could be a towel again. There we go. Exactly. Get the green cross just like Johnny has. And then you got the emojis just like Johnny has. Don't forget to bring a towel. Hold on, where is that? Just let me get high. Let's see. I got to learn all the rookies' names. So let's see here. We got, oh, yeah, Caleb Johnson. There we go. Hey, there we go. Derek got the green cross back. We appreciate you, my brother. Let's smoke it up. Let's get a dab flowing. Let me see. And then we got, who's this? Who's this McMillan? Tataroa? I don't even know how to say it. Tataroa. Is that fast-ass wide receiver from Arizona? And then we got Judy and Njoku to round out the 11th. And then Calvin Ridley at the 12-1. Hell yeah, we're back, Derek. We're back at it, baby. It wasn't my fault why I got demonetized, but it was my fault why it took like 3 months to get remonetized. But yes, we are back. We are back. Christian Kirk, the new Texan. And then Trey Benson. I wonder, is this the year that he overtakes Connor somehow? I don't think so, but really Connor is just an injury-prone dude. All right, dab packed. And I talked to the Dr. Dabber people. I think they're going to send me their new style dab rig that they have. It's called the Switch 2.0. So I have the Dr. Dabber Switch, and they created a new version of it, new and improved. I think they're going to be sending me one. So hopefully you see me dabbing out of the new one here very, very soon. Oh, Derek, and you're going to like tomorrow's show, bro. It goes down at 4 p.m. West Coast time, 6 p.m. Or 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be covering Derek's team, and we're going to be talking IDP throughout it, and we're going to kind of just be showcasing everything that happened with last year's team that won it all. Connor's reverse aging, right? So yeah, we're gonna showcase that draft and Derek's team in general, and just kind of showcase really like a lot of player differences from then until now. But yeah, should be fun. Should be fun either way. And yeah. Also, shout out the 1,000-yard man. Yeah, when we get to him, we will. He was on your team, right? He was on your team. Hey, shout out to Robert. Yes. All right, we're not going to do back-to-back dabs there, but we will do a bowl. Robert, thank you. Robert just subscribed as a Patreon member, and bought my draft guide by the book that I wrote last year. This book will never get old, though. I'm going to share the link in the chat. I'd highly recommend picking it up because it's not like a player draft guide. This is more like a drafting philosophy guide. And the philosophies about drafting never change. Like the players always change, but the things that you have to be doing to prepare, the way that you want to be drafting positions, when you want to be drafting certain positions, knowing your scoring and all of that, and just literally everything that you need to remind you about drafts, everything. And it was written by me, produced by me, designed by me. Yeah. And I appreciate the support. And it's only $10. That is it. Only $10. It's a PDF. You can literally get it on your phone, read it, swipe through it on your phone. Very, very easy. But very worth it for the $10. Trust me. Derek kidnapped Goff's grandma and ransomed her for JMO's targets. Brilliant. Remember that? Grandma's not coming out of the cage until something happens. Remember that fucking stupid ass meme? Let's see. Where did I leave off at? Okay, I didn't read off the 12th round. Let's read that off. So we got Ridley, Kirk, Benson, Roquan, Spillane. Spillane is on the Patriots. I don't know why they haven't. Well, it's because IDP. That's probably why they haven't updated it yet. But yeah, Spillane is now on the Patriots. I'm liking that move for both parties. Then we got Tajee Spears, and then we got another rook here. I got to get familiar with all the rooks. Is how I learn it. Kinshawn Judkins. We'll just call him Keyshawn because we got a Keyshawn. Keyshawn from Ohio State. And who's this? T. Henderson. Travion Henderson. Another Ohio State running. Both Ohio State running backs. Back-to-back picks there. Ferguson. And then Patrick Queen. J.K. Dobbins and Khalil Shakir at the 12-12. We got Terrell Bernard at the 13-1. Will Anderson, Jerome Ford, Rashad White, Josh Downs, Raheed Shaheed, Romeo Dubs, Frankie Louvu. Good back-to-back IDP picks by Crispy. Daniel Pesos Jones at the 13-9. Zach Bond at the 13-10. And that's where we're at right now. We're at the 13-11 is on the clock. Robert said the rookie draft is RB deep. Yeah. And I'm really curious because we know Gianti's going to go high. Like because of the lack of QB, like top end heaviness in this draft compared to like a couple previous years. I feel like Gianti's a first rounder. I don't know if he's going to go like, like what Josh Jacobs go, like 15 or 16. Like he could go around that range. And I remember Najee went around like, I think 20 when they picked him. I feel like there's no way that Gianti doesn't go top 20. Yeah, but then everyone else besides that, I'm sure we get maybe like two guys, two running backs, maybe three drafted in the second round. And yeah, and then it's like third and fourth round is like when it's going to be like super crazy with these RBs. But yeah, I'm really curious how it's all going to shape out. And really, it's like a lot of these DNs like that. That's what I'm curious about. Like DNs and corners, those are usually the positions that get drafted most I guess you could say offensive line as well also gets drafted the most, but we might be splitting hairs if we're talking offensive line or if we're talking tackles, guards, and all that. But yeah, and like I really feel like Cam Ward goes top 5. But I just have this, how far is Shedeur going to drop? Because I think there's like teams that he wanted to make sure that he gave a bad interview to because he doesn't want to go there. Who knows? Who knows if that's the case or not? But yeah, I feel like Shedeur, I don't know. A month ago, everyone's saying he's going 1-on-1 in the NFL draft. I don't think that's going to happen. So to start the 14th, we got Tucker Kraft, Rico Dowdle of the Carolina Panthers. Oh, we got Xavier Legette of the Carolina Panthers. Keon Coleman, Levante David. Man, look at Crispy. 3 IDP studs in a row right there. DeAndre Hopkins of the Baltimore Ravens. Nick Bolton. A lot of people hating on Nick Bolton. I think he's going to be really good this year, assuming he stays healthy. I mean, he's got to stay healthy is what it is, but he's still so young, so talented, and he can get those tackles, man, and rack them up. And then Foyo Lacoon maybe took a little bit of a step back last year. Let's just hope he can stay healthy for all 17 games. And yeah, he's a beast, man. He is a beast. Let him know, Toyota One, hit that thumbs up and sub up and let's smoke up. Yeah. Josh Hines Allen, another Jaguar IDP. Oh, right after Quentin Johnston, QJ, man. I just can't even say anything about QJ. He sucks, man. He sucks. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Quincy Williams, that's Ghost Monkey, took Terrell Bernard and Quincy Williams back to back. Yeah, Quincy's going to be the man over there this year. It's him and Sherwood because they got rid of CJ Mosley. They released him today. I'm curious where he is going to go because I know that neck injury that he had last year, I know was no joke. And hey, hell yeah, Toyota One showing some love on Rumble. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Ooh, and Ernest Jones of the Seattle Seahawks. Yes. I'm going to try to keep mentioning just as many teams as I can if we forget where people are, because I totally forgot that Ernest Jones was on the Seahawks. Because that trade that they did like mid-season, he was on the Titans, and then they traded. I can't even remember who they traded to move to bring back to Tennessee. There goes Nick Bosa, then Marvin Mims, Micah Parsons. K2 Pinson got a couple Cowboys on his squad with Ferguson and Parsons. Shout out to everybody who's watching. If you haven't left a comment in the chat, leave a comment in the chat so we could say what up to you. It looks like we got a few dozen people spread out across 6 or 7 social medias. Appreciate you guys. L. Burden. Who's L. Burden? Is he going to be a burden to his team? Let's see. Luther from Missouri. Oh, is that fast-ass wide receiver? I mean, they all could be that fast-ass wide receiver, but that's just what I know some of them as. It's like, oh, that's the fast-ass wide receiver from Missouri. Can't remember his number. Hey, what up, Kelly? What's going on? Yeah, there goes Nakobe Dean, man, crispy. He's taking notes. Nakobe Dean. He did what he was supposed to do last year. It was the year before that he screwed us all when he got hurt. Screwed himself when he got hurt. And another wide receiver, Egbuka. Let's see. Egbuka. One Ohio State wide receiver. You know, those Ohio State wide receivers always end up being good. Just depends on where they go. And Dan Henley, Caden Ellis, back-to-back IDP studs right there for Hollywood and for Derek. Derek's got a lot of wide receivers on his team. A lot of wide receivers. I like it. Got that depth. TJ Edwards. Woo! That's some good value on TJ because I feel like there's been way more than 10 linebackers drafted. And I would still draft TJ Edwards inside the top 10. Oh, let me see. I totally skipped Edrin Cooper and Kyle Pitts in the middle of the 15th round there. I think I was so excited to see Crispy draft Nakobe Dean. Uh-oh. Let's see. Who's this tight end? Warren. Oh, the rookie tight end from Penn State. Okay. There you go. That's the guy who's supposed to be the top tight end taken, right? All right. We're going to start getting into the weeds with some of these players now. Who's going to be the ones to come up on these hidden gems? Because you know there's going to be some hidden gems down here that people are forgetting about because there's wonky ass ADP. That's why it's like fun to draft right now. It's a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes too, because it's a lot better when we know the ADP, and a lot of people I'm sure haven't even looked at the ADP. And yeah, I know that part of it's a little bit nerve-wracking. And who is this? Whittingham? Whittington? Yeah, they don't have Rams don't have Demarcus Robinson anymore. They don't have Cooper Kupp anymore. Pat Freiermuth. Aziz Al-Shair. And Evan Ingram. Oh, Evan Ingram went to Denver? Okay. I missed that, so that was a little earlier today. Let me go see if I could find what he got on the contract, but it says 5 hours ago that he came to terms with the Broncos on the 2-year deal. I don't know if I like that. Much better tight end scheme in with the Jaguars, but I mean, shit, you're getting him so late though. I mean, shit, got him in the 16th round, super late. Crispy said Mac to the Niners. Who? Mac Jones. Right? It's that Mac. Yeah, here we go. I see the Mike Williams. Cardinals are signing Dalvin Tomlinson. Okay. Sewing up the middle of their defensive line over there. TJ, what up, bro? He said Rams slot this year. Watch. I mean, probably. I just said how they got rid of Cooper Kupp. They got rid of Demarcus Robinson. So I mean, yeah, he's climbed the pecking order at least 2 spots. Well, I guess at least 1 spot because Adams came over. Hey, Zach, what up, bro? Hey, we're getting these drafts going, homie. Drafts happening pretty much every day. Not pretty much. I guess it is. They are going to be happening every day. And let's see. After Ingram, we got Ray Davis, McLaughlin, Loveland, the rookie tight end. Got tongue-tied there. The rookie tight end from Michigan. Okay. I remember playing with him on the NCAA game. And Nick Chubb to round out the 16th round. And then we got Alex Singleton, Cooper DeJean, Josh Palmer, now of the Buffalo Bills, Isaac Guarendo, Cedric Tillman, Quay Walker, good pick by Todd. Man, Todd got some 4 solid IDP picks in a row. And then we got Vidal over there. I mean, shit, as of now, Vidal's the number 2. Because Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins are both free agents right now, right? Then we got Tyler Algier, Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Branch, and Budda Baker back-to-back. Nice safety picks right there. And yeah, I mean, those were the two first safeties drafted, right? Yeah. I mean, assuming, barring any injury, I mean, those guys are going to finish tops at the position. And then Cole Kmet to round out the 17th round. We're halfway through this draft because the drafts are 35 rounds now. Drafts are 35 rounds now. Bobby Okereke. Jordan Brooks. Man, I can't believe that I didn't want to say his name, but here, you catch me in a draft. Jordan Brooks is not going to be going that late. I think Derek got very lucky that he got him that late. Jordan Brooks, he might be my favorite linebacker in the league right now. And you just look from when he came into the league, he didn't play year one. But it was just because of who was in front of him. But man, like after that, he's just been like a top guy every single year. And even last year, when he changes teams, like it's almost, I mean, people were like writing him off because Seattle let him go. And then he's a top guy again. Julian Love, Derwin James, Bobby Wagner, nice pick, Crispy. I like both of those picks too, with the Julian Love and Derwin James as well. Knock it off. Will said Brooks isn't even going to play this year. Why wouldn't he play this year? Why wouldn't he play? That's what people said last year, that he wasn't going to play. Okay, forget that. My bad, wrong guy. Yeah, Jordan Brooks on the Dolphins. I'm not. Were you thinking of a different Dolphins player? Donnie Mitchell at the 18-6, and then Joker from the Browns. Another rookie running back, Scatabo. Where the hell? What college is he from? Scatabo, Arizona State. Okay. Wandale Robinson. All right, and we got someone who just paid for a best ball. Oh, there we go. Must be Gronky Kong, who just joined the Pulp Fiction division. There's only 2 spots left in tomorrow's draft, guys. Only 2 spots left. Oh, I was thinking Jonathan Brooks. Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because he's, I mean, probably no reason for him to play, right? I don't think they said he's going to miss the entire season, but they already said he's going to miss a huge portion of that season. Zach said that rookie running back from Arizona is going to be firing. Yeah, is that Scatabo? I know I've heard that. I know I've heard that name a few times, and I mean because of the combine. Yeah, I'm curious where these guys are going to be going, man. Really want to know where these guys are going to be going. Oh man! All right, I'm up in the drafts we got going on here. Johnny said Scatabo's the next great white hope at running back. There we go. Well, so what's your take on Scatabo? Schmitty has wet dreams about that guy every night. Well, see, like I really don't start evaluating these guys until we get a little bit closer to the draft, because I think he's going to be like either a late second or a third round guy. I really want to know where he's going to go though, because yeah, I mean, he's one of the top guys. Like I feel like every running back that's like inside the top 10 running backs is like dope, but it just like depends on where they're going to go. So like that's the thing that kind of makes it a little tough. Who are we going to get with this pick? So I don't even know who to get. We're like so deep in this draft. We're in like round 44. Right, he's supposed to be the next CMC. And then Johnny says he's got Rex Burkhead written all over him. I mean, see, that's the thing. That's what sucks is like, I don't know. I mean, I'm even trying to think of an example, but even like, I don't know, like a guy like Damian Pierce, for example, he goes to like where he's going to play like right away. And he's really only good for 1 year and that's it. And then 2 years later, they go out and get someone who's way better than him. And like, he'll never play again. It's like it really is about like where you go. Right, Will says absolutely zero chance. He's the next CMC, right? Rex Burkhead could actually run a 4.5 40-yard dash. I mean, see, but that's what's crazy, because it's not all just about top end speed and that's it. There's so much more to it. Because yeah, like all these guys are great. Like for like college players, like all of them are amazing. So I just don't get caught up in the rookie hype like that. It's really all about where they're going to go. And as we get a little closer to the draft and we start hearing more rumors and stuff, like then we know where it's a little bit more realistic of where these guys are probably going to go. But yeah, you'll see. It'll be those couple days after the draft where I'll really say what we think about these guys, like based on their draft spot, based on what I think they're going to do. And let me see. We talked about Scatabo a long time. Let me see. So we had Wan'Dale Robinson at the 18-9. Jesse Bates at the 18-10. Who's Jay James? Another rookie running back here. Jordan James, rookie running back. Who's this? Who's Bond? Isaiah Bond. And from Texas. Okay. And then, Restrepo from the U. At the 19-1. Then Kyle Hamilton, Tank Dell. Hey, Alex Anal Zone. CJ Mosley, Antoine Winfield, Blake Corum, Jack Campbell, Xavier McKinney, Nick Benito, Zach Ertz, Yvonne Pace at the 19-12. And we got, who's this? Who's Dart? Jackson Dart. Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty good. I don't know. Is he going to be a first-round guy? I feel like he's a first or a second-round guy, right? Well, Toby Gerhart was a comp they used him during scouting. Fuck that, man. I'd be so pissed if I was him. Why don't you fucking comp me to Toby Gerhart? Toby Gerhart, like, man. Like, damn, who's the guy? Like, might as well comp him to Peyton Hillis somehow. The other great white hopes. And we'll 100% agree with you. Landing spot will determine their potential, but going out on a limb, making absurd takes is just ridiculous at this point. Yeah, that's why I don't, because like all of these guys are the best. Like literally, like we're not talking about like RB20, RB30. Like all these guys we're talking about right now, like they're going to be drafted as a top 10 running back. How about that? Not a top 10 draft pick, but like all these guys are going to be like top 10 running back like picks, like whether it's the second round, third round, fourth round, we have no fucking idea, like as of now. And it really all is, and it really is going to be based on, man, just how these teams think about them and like the opportunity to get playing time. Like that's like the biggest thing of what this comes down to. And Johnny said absurd takes is what makes content creators hang their hats on. Yeah, for sure. And I guess I just hate that. It's not that I hate being wrong, because I'm wrong about stuff, but I'd rather not jump out the window and make people think one thing, and then whenever he gets drafted, then just like completely change my take because of where he got drafted. Like that's the thing that I hate. And Will said Isaiah Bond says he's going to break the 40-yard dash record at the combine. He ran a 4.1 or 4.41. What the fuck? Oh man. Robert said probably the third QB taken. Okay, so probably a first rounder then, right? Like I don't know how many QBs are going to get drafted in the first round. I feel like 4 might be pushing it, and like if it was like 4, it might be like someone jumping up to like the 31 or 32 or something to like, well, I don't even know if Eagles or KC would trade, but you know what I mean? Like jumping up to the end of the first to like be able to lock someone in. But yeah, I don't think, definitely not going to be as many QBs taken in the first round as last year. That's for sure. And Doug said, when's your league starting? I mean, shit, this is a league starting right now, bro. This is it's a best ball draft, but the big best ball tournament. Last year we had over 1,700 teams in. We're gonna see if we can break that this year. Bond was just talking smack because he and Worthy, we're teammates and our boys. Okay, media made a huge deal over it. Okay, nice though, yeah, because Worthy broke the record, right? And then like could have beat him, like that would have been cool. But yep, not in Worthy's wheelhouse. Not even close. Will say if you say Gianti's the 101 in Superflex, I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah, as of now, he has to be. Like, but I mean, it all depends on where Cam and Shador go. But wherever Gianti goes, like he's going to be the number 1. You know, like he's going to be the number one running back on that team. I feel like he is going to get drafted in the first round somewhere. Let's say, unless someone trades up for him, I'm going to say he's going to get drafted somewhere between 12 and 20. Somewhere between 12 and 20. So like right there in the middle chunk of the first round. And I think San Francisco has number 12. That's why number 11. That's why I don't think it'll be number 11. It'll be like right after them through 20 somewhere. But yeah, as of right now, yeah, Gianti has to be the 101. He's really the only one that we know, like, whose value is kind of like locked in. Like nobody else, like we don't know. Is Cam gonna go number 2? Is Shador gonna go number 2, number 3? It really depends on where they go. Tillman is a demon, not just in this draft. He's good in every league we're in together. Yeah, I mean, he won a bunch of championships last year, and yeah, he's legit. He came in third in this tournament last year. Derek's team beat him by like it was either less than a point or less than a point and a half, but it was something that was that close. And he said he's never been so pissed to get a third place in like a tournament this big, and it was so close. And Will said Raiders take him at 6 or Bears at 10. Who's Shador? Or who are we talking about there? Are you talking about Gianti? Thinking the Raiders could fuck around and take him at 6. Carroll's old and doesn't care. He could. Gianti comp similar to Marshawn Lynch. I mean, he runs motherfuckers over. Yeah, that could be interesting. I mean, the last time that the Raiders took, I talked about Josh Jacobs a little earlier when I said, do you think he gets drafted in the Josh Jacobs like territory? I think Jacobs was like 14, 15, or 16, something like that when he got drafted. But yeah, Pete Carroll, like he loves drafting. I mean, he drafted fucking what's his name? Because he hasn't been a thing in a while now. Dang it. What is his name? Come on, help me out, guys. Pete Carroll drafted him in the first round. He shouldn't have been drafted there. He went to San Diego State. I cannot think of his name to save my life right now. Help me out, guys. Help me. Come on. Let me hit this bowl, and I bet I'll remember. But yeah, why is like Rashad? Rashad's in my head. What the fuck is his name? Rashad Penny. There we go. Fuck. There we go. Rashad Penny. Not a thing. Not a thing. Clark's not here to let us know. But yes, Rashad Penny. Yeah, see, remember we drafted Rashad Penny at like 29 or 30 or something because they couldn't trade out of the first? He loves drafting running backs in the first round. He's an old school guy. And they need a running back. Like, that's like, I mean, they got Geno Smith. Not saying they sewed up their quarterback spot, but this just the way they have it right now, like they could fuck around and take him number 6, and that'd be good for him, and it'd be good for the Raiders. Cam is back in the draft again. How's that possible? Who? What do you mean? What do you mean? Who are you talking about? Penny won me a redraft league that one year. He was fantasy playoff monster. Me too. Won me 2 that year. So yeah, he's in the Hustler Hall of Fame. That's for sure. Because as much as I was talking shit and hating on him, I still picked him up for that playoff run. Like, how could you not? How could you not? All right, let's see. I'm gonna hit this bowl, and then we got a few rounds that I have not read out here. Draft is going pretty fast now. We got a lot of IDP guys. Let me see. So after Dart, we got Allen and EJ Speed. Oh shit! Did EJ Speed get released by the Colts? I mean, Allen is like a free agent over here. Did he get released by the Colts? That would suck. Troy Franklin, Hunter Henry, Devin Lloyd, Dre Greenlaw on the Broncos, Harris, the Rook, Strange, Goddard, Golden, and then likely at the 2012. And then to start off the 21st, Harold Landry on the Patriots, then Milrow, Cam Bynum on the Colts, Jared Verse, Logan Wilson, Coker, Treat Your Nose, Simpson, Eric Kendricks. Oh, man, is he not on the Cowboys? Then we got Polk, Brisker, Douglas, Royals. Penny Acres give you all in that club for me. There we go. Doug said Cam got drafted by the Panthers a long time ago. I don't know who you're talking. I mean, Cam did not get drafted. Cam Ward, is that who you're thinking of? Like the rookie who we're talking about earlier? Will said Myles Gaskin won me a league back in 2018. I think Kamara scored 6 points on Christmas Day, and I beat the guy that had Kamara in the final. Damn. Let's see. Royals. No. Kirby Joseph, Gesicki, McCaffrey, Wicks, Hendrickson, Josie Jewell, Otten, Kaiser White, Brian Burns, Danielle Hunter, Latu, Tyler Lockett at the 22-12. Then kick off the 23rd. I'm all caught up now. Alex Highsmith, Quentin Mitchell, Witherspoon, Alec Pierce, and Lawson and Pitry. We are all caught up. There we go. Woo! Ooh, there goes Mad Buki off the board. Always a good late DL pickup. Yeah, a lot of IDP players going. We did have a handful of wide receivers mixed in as well. Hey, shout out to Corey. What up? And Corey, look, we got the green crosses back, bro. We're back in action. The memberships and the super chats back in effect. Yeah, and yeah, Doug, Mac Jones went to San Francisco. Who? Mac Jones on a 2-year deal. So now they got Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, and Josh Dobbs as in their QB room. San Fran, man, they're making do. They're making do over there with their QBs. And I don't even think they have to re-sign Brock or anything right now, right? I mean, they're still playing with house money. Yeah, Corey said super chats are back. What did I miss? Well, not much. I haven't been live streaming that much. But I just got remonetized. It kicked in a few days ago. Yeah, I mean, it was YouTube's fault why I got demonetized originally. It was my fault why it stayed demonetized and why it took 3 months because I deleted something, not realizing that if I deleted something, it automatically meant that I couldn't appeal their decision. But yeah, we're back. We got the super chats back now. B said he fat fingered that one. Stingley, Stingley's pretty good. I mean, we've seen him get some big plays. Big time interceptions. And really, that's all you need from like some of these IDP guys. They come through with some big time interceptions or pick sixes or shit like that. And, get them where they crack your starting lineup for a week. Let's see. Where did I stop reading? I'm Mad Buki. That's where I stopped reading. Then we got Demario Davis, Jalen Wright. Damn, I mean, for as much as people thought that he was going to be good last year, I mean, now getting rid of Raheem Mostert, and it's really A-Chain and Wright. Like, I assumed he would get drafted higher. Medalist, Sherwood, Trayvon Walker. And then to start the 24th, Blankenship, Nick Cross. Dotson, hey, hold on.
Well, obviously.
Byron Young, Will Shipley. Then we got Stingley, then Gordon, Gardner, Grenard, Schultz, Watson, Tremaine Edmonds to round out the 24th round. And then Ben Sinnott, Patrick Surtain, and Minka Fitzpatrick to kick off the 25. So Josh Dobbs on the Patriots now. What? I wonder why I thought he was on. Yeah, you're right. He's on the Patriots now. Who the fuck? Who went over to the 49ers? Who was I thinking of? I don't know. But either way, Mac Jones is over there now. Oh, I got WWE 2K 2K25, and might be doing some live streams for that. I mean, I'm just playing the game anyways. Like, why not live stream it? Yeah, thanks, Rob. I don't know why I don't know why I mixed that up. Did somebody else go to the 49ers like outside of Mac Jones? Oh, he was with the 49ers. Okay. Hey, Leon, what up, bro? What's going down? And Hollywood's, I'm glad I pushed you to pay the extra money for it. Yeah, and then we get to play it a couple days early as well. I mean, you know how it goes. It's like I could hold off a week, but then man, you told me about it. And yeah, we're gonna be get some things going. Me and Noble, we started one of the like where you're in like GM mode, but we still play some matches because we have some created characters that we added in there as well. But yeah, I want to figure out. Magic Man Ricky was saying how we should do like have a couple GMs and then each GM creates their show or whatever. I don't even know how we know who does better, but it is fun like creating those shows. Right? Johnny said Mac Jones should have been with the Niners this whole time. Man, they're so stupid. I said it way back then that it was the dumbest move for them to jump up to take Trey Lance. So if they were going to jump up that high, they should have just taken Kyle Pitts. Like, I mean, at least Kyle Pitts was way less of a bust than Trey Lance was. But they totally just should have stayed where they were and drafted Mac Jones at like, what, the 11th or 12th or wherever they were at. Totally should have just done that. And he would have been a very similar version to what they got in Brock Purdy. Totally should have done that. And Johnny says he's zero difference between Mac and Brock. I mean, outside of like one of them being a first-round draft pick and one of them being a seventh-round draft pick. Yeah, I mean, what's the difference between me and you? Hell yeah, Leon said, can't wait for the 2025 season. I know, right? We're already drafted for the 2025 season. We're getting ready. Hey, what up, Jay? Says, smoke it up tonight. He said a little late, but we've been busy. Let's get it. I'll pack a bowl right now. Doug said Broncos won free agency. It's kind of hard. I mean, why? Tell me why. I mean, I feel like they did good, but like, why do you think they won it? I'm trying to think of who I think won free agency. Like, I know defensively, Patriots like have to be at the top. Yeah, especially now with like Vrabel coming back. Like, man. Yeah, Leon, let me see. Let me try to zoom out a little bit more. Let me know if this is too small for everybody. But yeah, top of the draft. Yeah, we're way up here. Let me see. I guess we can just go one more. Let me know if that's too small for everybody. I know that's hella small. But right on my TV right here, I can see it pretty well. Jay, how many rounds? 35. 35 rounds. This is the best ball tourney. And let me know, Leon, if you didn't see enough of it there. But yeah, a lot of rounds, All right. Don't forget to leave a super chat, guys, whether you're on or some bits if you're on Twitch. But yeah, leave a super chat, show some love. We're gonna keep doing this very often. But the more you guys super chat on a regular basis, the longer these streams will be, I promise. Yeah, because some of these drafts are going to take probably close to like 2 hours. Yeah, Jay, it was 30 rounds last year. I upped it to 35 because of the crazy amount of injuries that we had. I feel like some people got a little screwed over because of that. So I added the extra 5 rounds to hopefully counteract some of that, some of the bullshit that comes along with the injuries. But yeah, the last, this format has been the way that it's been, I want to say, for 3 years now. I think the first year was a little bit different. I think there was only 4 IDP players and there was a couple less rounds. And then, but since 2022, it's been the 30 rounds and 15 starters, 15 bench players. And then now this year, 15 starters, 20 bench players. Hell yeah. It's a good idea. I may do the same with mine. I mean, it just seems like it's better to have a couple extra bench spots, especially if you're not going to, have waiver pickups. Because every single time that we did one of these drafts, I was like, man, I had more guys on my queue that I wanted to get. It always was like that. And who knows if these guys make a difference or not. But I know for Derek it did. Last year, he had 3 guys who he picked in rounds 20 through 30 that ended up being in the starting lineup. So that made a difference. Yeah, you never know. You never know what week. Hey, what up, Michael? Yep. Someone just asked for that a little bit ago. We'll leave this up here for a little bit. Yeah, a lot of QBs went in the first round, but then it went running back crazy, not even wide receiver crazy, went running back crazy, and then it went wide receiver crazy, and then it started getting back a little bit to going QB crazy, and then it was kind of scattered all over the board. But this one was interesting. We had a shitload of running backs drafted between the second and middle of the third round. It was majority running backs taken. I see that. I love how each draft changes. Yeah. That's what's super fun about this is that's why you also have to do a bunch of these drafts as well, because you never know what draft you're going to be in where you get value on certain guys that you really, really like. But yeah, we're going to have drafts pretty much every single day. The drafts Monday through Friday are going to be at 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. The drafts is going to be, probably going to be an hour and a half to an hour and 50 minutes. It's probably going to be just a little bit less than 2 hours per draft. Yeah, Michael said, join up, everybody. It's a blast. Hell yeah, it's super fun. And it's only $11. That's another thing. It's only $11, so you don't have to drop a bunch of money. And there's crazy stakes that are going to be up for grabs at the end. Yeah, Turtle One said, I like how every draft is different. Yeah, everybody has their own philosophy, and the more drafts that you do, your philosophy kind of changes. And I feel no matter what you do, there's a possibility that you could win because there's so many different combinations that could bring it on home. Woo! I don't even know where I left off at. Pick wise, let me see. So it was at the beginning of the 25th round. So we had Sanat and Patrick Surtain and Minka Fitzpatrick. Then we got the tight end Sanders, Cam Curl, Boutte, Dodson, linebacker, shows no team. So, he must be a free agent now, formerly of the Seahawks. Khalil Herbert, Will Levis, Kenny Gainwell, Brian Cashman.
Straight cash, homie.
And then Braylon Allen to round out the 25th. The 26th, Wilkins, Bernard, McFadden. Is that Tootin? Rootin' Tootin? Noah Fant, George Karlaftis, Okonkwo, Hicks, Kenny Pickett, Michael Wilson. Is that Lloyd, Reddick? Another rookie, Sampson. Want to talk to Sampson. If he's good, we'll get that drop for him. Henry H2O, Taysom Hill, Ken Murray, Montez Sweat, Chop Robinson, Audric Estime, Malik Washington, Kyle Duggar, Brandon Cooks, Antonio Gibson. Damn, look at how far Antonio Gibson's dropped now. And then Gabe Davis. Then to start the 28th round, Jalen Carter and Brandon Jones. Whew. A lot of picks. A lot of picks. But yeah, we're getting there. Only a handful of rounds left. Thanks for everybody who joined to watch. Appreciate you guys. And join on Patreon so you can follow along with all the drafts happening and join as they come out. Yeah, I already have pretty much. I'm going to start posting like a week's worth of drafts like at a time, because there's always going to be a week's worth of drafts that are going down at any given time, at least one a day. And then we always got a slow draft that is filling as well. We need more people in the slow draft. I think we have 6 over there right now. Let's see. After Jones, we got Hufanga, another Denver safety. Then Kendre Miller, A.J. Dillon, McDuffie, Alante Taylor. Good late pick there. Delpit. All right. And wherever you're at, make sure you throw a comment in the chat so we know that you guys are out there. And if you want to see me do a killer bowl or a killer dab, make sure you leave a super chat. And on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitch, wherever you're at. Lufau off the board. A lot of IDPs going now. This is the time to get those IDPs. And I'm curious to see like what kind of strategies people are going to deploy with these extra 5 like spots. You're going to pick a bunch of offensive guys. You're going to pick a bunch of defensive guys. You're going to keep it even keel. And Roman Wilson, very, very late. I feel like he could step it up this year. And then, we got Ewers over there, another potential first round QB there. And then Kareem Hunt and Elijah Mitchell. And that's at the 28-29 turn. Let's go. And I shared the video to a bunch of Facebook groups. It shows that I created a bunch. All right. Oh, Javon Holland. There you go, off the board of the New York Giants now. All right. Uh-oh. Derek can't get Khalil Mack. He's got taken. Return of the Mack off the board. I hear Kelsey says his goal to get Hunter Ring this year. It could be the same running back situation for them next season. A fantastic 29th round pick. Yeah, I mean, he sticks around, and it's literally just him and Pacheco. Like, yeah, because they got rid of Peter. Well, I mean, didn't get rid of him. They didn't re-sign him. But where did Samaji end up going to? Where did Samaji P. Rand end up going to? Where? But it wasn't a place that really seems like he's going to get a lot of love. No, did he not leave over there? Yeah. Oh, back to Cincy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, if it's literally just the Pacheco and Kareem Hunt show, like why wouldn't he be able to do good? And I like that Kelsey's talking about winning another ring. That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear some bullshit about him getting ready to retire and marry fucking Taylor Swift or anything like that. Want to hear nothing but footballs on the brain. All right. It's got like, I don't even know what this is. It's almost like, it looks like apple cobbler or something. I'm going to smoke a bowl before because it's fucking so hot. Oh, yeah, Jeremy Chin to the Raiders. Let's see. Oh, nice. Ghost Monkey said, nice player getting ads. Salute. Nice, nice. Thanks for not hating on the ads. Because that's a way that we'll make a couple bucks around here at least. Uh-oh. What's Noble trying to sign into the PlayStation app for? Jenny said I caught an episode of their podcast and Kelsey was given the same vibes that Ertz interview last year. Okay, good, good. Yeah, we want them thinking about football and ready to like kill it. Not, I think Kelsey was just having too much fun being a superstar. You know, podcast and Taylor Swift and all that. Just maybe taking his eye off the prize a little bit. Hopefully, Kelsey ends up being amazing value in all these dynasty leagues. Because he's not even getting drafted inside the top 10 rounds more often than not. And it's insane. Ghost Monkey said, I never play. I said, if you're making money, we good. Salute. Oh, yeah. Finally got remonetized again. And I wasn't really sure how the ads were going to work on the live stream. Hey, Toker One with the super chat. You the man. Cheers, bro. This bowl's for you. And yeah, I picked up 4 strains that are above 30% THC. And I've just been taking like little random naps like here and there because of it. Woo! Woo! Jameis Winston, man, I'm so curious where Jameis Winston is gonna go. Because like they would probably do better getting. Get this. It's... Yeah, where is Jameis Winston gonna go? Because I mean, there's some bad quarterbacks out there that Jameis could be starting over right now. At least put him in a QB competition. At least put him in a QB competition. That's the least you can do. Toker One, you the man. Salute, brother. Cody Barton. Oh, yeah, Cody Barton's on Tennessee now, huh? Jalen Thompson, that's a good pick. That fantasy guy going DB heavy last couple rounds. Cooper Rush, what? Did K2 get Dak a little earlier? He did get Dak a little earlier. Style points, man. Style points. Yeah, you're talking about the A-Rich QB comp. Yeah, man. I mean, Cooper Rush is trash, but You know, if he ends up playing, you get those points in best ball. I mean, you know, assuming he scores enough points. Oh, yeah, Toker was Gianti got taken yet. Oh, for sure. He was taken in the third round, I believe. Yeah, at the 3-5, Gianti went off the board. Let's see. Giants said, where did Fields go in this draft? Let's see. The 6-8, right after Michael Penix. One pick after Michael Penix. Kind of crazy. Russ Wilson visiting Cleveland tomorrow and New York on Friday. Okay. Ghost Monkey got Russell Wilson in the 9th round. Ghost Monkey, Minnesota better do something. Not sure if JJ McCarthy's the guy or even ready. Right? Yeah. Pesos will take care of A-Rich. Yeah, I think so. I think when it comes to QB competition, Pesos probably beats him out. Sucks for Richardson. And sucks for the Colts wide receivers. That's why when Adonai Mitchell got drafted, he looked at all sour and shit because he didn't want to go there. No good QB. Gonna be ugly. Gonna be the JT show all over again. And yeah, off season, a lot of fun, Johnny. A lot of fun, a lot of movement. And we still got to see where Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers go. Yeah, Toker one side to see what Adams can do in LA. Yeah. What can Sean McVay cook up for that offense? Because, yeah, him and Puka running opposite of each other should be really nice. Stafford needs to be out there slanging it. Yeah, I don't know exactly what this was. It was like an apple cobbler or something. But super freaking good. I demolished this thing. Yeah, it's all ugly picks this late for sure. But some people are doing their due diligence. Look at Chris. We got Spencer Rattler. Did he get Carr earlier? He got Carr earlier. Style points. Toker one I saw today where Cup was released. Yep. Yeah, they released him. And once he clears waivers, it's like 24 hours or something to clear waivers. Then we'll see. We'll see where he goes. Robert said Steelers reportedly called Mason Rudolph. In case they don't get Rodgers or Wilson. Yuck, I hope not. I hope not. Whew. Yeah. That's what's been crazy these last couple years. Just all the QB movement in general. Because like you go back like 15 years or whatever, and it just didn't seem like quarterbacks were moving around this much, this often. It's like there's so much more like just like QB busts coming in the NFL. I mean, defenses are just so intricate now. I guess that's the best way to put it. Super intricate. There goes Dax Hill off the board. Man, sucks. And he ends up being a disappointment. Hopefully he bounces back somewhat, but yeah, it sucks, man. When they moved him to corner, like everything kind of just going downhill. All right. How about another bowl? We'll do that same one that we just did. I forget what the hell this is called, but it's like 35% THC. And it's from It's from Green Life. Crispy said, was Flacco released? Well, no. I think he was only on a 1-year deal, so he wasn't released. He's an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. So we don't know where the hell he's going either. If he's staying, if he's going. Because just because he hasn't been signed yet doesn't mean that the Colts can't re-sign him. But now that they got Daniel Pesos Jones, I doubt that he goes back. Robert said Airhead Aaron Rodgers is going to sign with the Steelers. I mean, that was the rumor like a couple days ago. I wonder why it hasn't happened. Darker One Saints have signed some intriguing defensive and O-line players. Well, it's good to hear about the O-line. Who are some of the defense? Who are some of the DL players? Because I feel like I did. And they lost someone. Didn't they lose Paul? Not at the D-line, but didn't they lost Paulson Adebo? He was an unrestricted free agent. He went to the Giants. But yeah, who came over there? Saints are getting former Chiefs defensive players lately. I mean, Chiefs had some good, couple good defensive years in a row. That's for sure. Christian Gonzalez, that could be a good pick. Got to stay healthy, and I wonder now with them getting what's his name? Carlton Davis, because I'm assuming Carlton Davis will be the number 1 over there for him. I mean, that frees up Gonzalez to be on the other side and or sometimes be a little one of those like hybrid like safety types. We're almost done. Almost done. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the grades for these. Because we have so many players now. Bradley Chubb, if he could actually stay healthy, that could be a good late pick for TJ. And Morig, who's now on the Carolina Panthers. Xavier Woods, I can't remember where the fuck he went now, but he's not with the Panthers anymore. Michael Mayer. Hollywood, get Bowers also. Nope. Washington from the Jags. Let's see these last 2 rounds. This is where champions could be made here. Last year, Derek's last couple picks, like they actually ended up starting in week 17 when it all counted. Woo! Come on, what are you guys going to do with your last couple picks? Let's see it. I know there's been people jumping in and out on YouTube, but if you just got to YouTube for the first time, throw in a comment in so I could shout you out. We're in round 34 out of 35 rounds. We've been grinding here almost 2 hours for the draft. Junior Colson. I wonder, that was an auto pick. That was an auto pick by Crispy, but I feel like he had to be in this queue. I don't think Junior Colson. Well, I guess Junior Colson could be at the top. What is that? I can't even tell what that emoji is, Jason. Is that a hawk feather? Can't even tell. It looks like a pen. Can't tell. What is that? Marcus Mariota. Davin, is that Godot? Is one of the notable DT Saints signed. Okay. Yeah, it's just been an insane amount of moves. It's like it's so hard to like keep up with every single one of them. Almost nearly impossible. Tavai. I wonder if Tavai even plays this year. Now with they brought over Spillane. Yeah, who knows? Tavai might be in a rotation somewhere now. And shout out to everybody on Rumble. If you're on Rumble, throw in a comment in there and look at those emojis. Only place you're going to be finding emojis like this. Shout out to everyone. Let's see who we got watching on YouTube. On YouTube and Twitch. Free agency has become one of the best days. Yeah, better than trade deadlines for sure. Yeah, and it's funny like how much action was happening like on Sunday and Monday, compared to like when Tuesday actually hit. And there's a lot of blah moves on Tuesday, but like Sunday and Monday before it officially started, killing it. Okay, sorry, the pen was a great request. Okay, perfect. You'll be first. And hey, what up, Robert? He said smoking in fantasy football. Yes, sir. If you're into it, you found the right place, bro. Found the right place. And we're doing drafts already. I host a big ass tournament. Last year there was over 1,700 teams in, and this year we're starting 2 weeks earlier than what we did last year. I waited right for free agency to start, and here we are, first draft of this big ass tournament. And for in honor of Robert, we'll smoke another bowl. And yeah, if you're really into it, hit that join button and become an official 420 crew member. You get a little green plus next to your name, and you support the movement. Yes, sir. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go for this one. It's the Rhythm Animal Face, and it's like 36% THC. And because we're at the end of the show now, I didn't want to smoke this at the beginning of the show. I might have fallen asleep. But here we are. All right, Hawk fan's gonna be first. Xavier Woods is on Tennessee. There you go. And Byron Murphy, they got re-signed. All right, Robert's I'm following you on socials already. Perfect. Yeah, because I'm all over the place. I got multiple YouTube accounts. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. And Rumble, if you know about Rumble. And we'll pick one and drop out of these three. Bernard, Edwards, Henley, 1 point per tackle, assist, 4 point per sack, and INT. Damn, that's tough, dude. I feel like I'm ranking. Man, I feel like I'm ranking Bernard and Edwards higher than Henley, but damn, dude, it's like all those guys are like top 10 guys to me. You got 3 top 10 guys and you got to drop one of them. That sucks. Maybe because of the age, I'll let TJ Edwards go and go Bernard and Henley, but man, that's tough, man. That's tough. Shout out to Tucker One, who just threw in a comment on Rumble. You the man. All right, nice. You the man, Rob. Let's smoke this bowl, and then we're doing Hawk fan first. Let's see. We'll zoom in a little bit. Could technically keep all 3, but then I would sacrifice a wide receiver. How many IDP players do you start? Robert said, what do you think of Dowdle going to Carolina? Worry you any? I mean, I wasn't really a fan of Dowdle with Dallas, and Carolina is an upgrade at line, I feel, but yeah, he's like a really low end wide receiver, like a really low end running back 2, might even be at like in the 25 to 30 range, like of like how I would rank him out of the top 32 running backs. What's up, I have him ranked in that exact same order you do. Tough call, yeah. What up, bees? You say you could trade me last. Pimpin' been driving and drafted up to like the 25th round. Oh, man. All right. Hope you made it home safe, bro. Time to smoke. Salute. All right. So Hawk fan with the QBs, Jaden Daniels, Tua, and Bryce Young. Let's see. Any other QBs? Milton way down there. I mean, I feel like the starters, Jaden Daniels, he's like A caliber right now. Tua's like probably like a solid B, maybe like a B minus amongst the QBs. So I'll say for the QBs, that's like either an A minus or a B plus, but right there teetering. The running backs, A-Chain, Harris, and Warren last year, that would be the last year that would be on the same team. This year, there we go, both starters. Well, probably both stars. We don't know what's going to, as of now, because Harris is gone. Warren's still there. I think I'm going to grade that like a B. It's not too shabby. But Tyreek Hill and Waddle, man. Pittman, he's in there as well. He's a starter. A little nervous about that tandem. Miami could definitely bring it back, but I'm gonna say that's like a B minus as of now. And hey, shout out to Tucker One throwing in a super chat over there on Rumble. He said the draft grading is fire. Got to throw in some Cajun talk too. He said less le bon temporarily. I don't fucking know. I think so. Something like that. And Robert, what's your favorite move-in free agency? That's a good one. I haven't boiled it down to favorite move like that. I kind of feel like Sam Darnold to the Seahawks might be the most fun because I have Sam Darnold in so many leagues because I just drafted him super late when he was a backup and all that over the last couple years. So I feel like for me, that's going to be the most fun because if he does good, it's going to help a lot of my teams. And Crispy said, you clowns go fill up the slow draft, be a team player. Let's go. Everyone wants to do the fast drafts. The slow drafts are still going to be a thing, but everyone wants to do these fast drafts. And let's see. So QB, A minus, B plus. Running backs, B minus. And then wide receivers, probably a B minus there. And then the IDPs, Max Crosby, Fred Warner, Patrick Queen. Josh Hines Allen, Cam Bynum, now on Indy, Daniil Hunter, Devin Witherspoon, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Khalil Mack, Buckner, Dallas Turner. I feel like this is a solid B, maybe even a B plus for the IDP. I'm just gonna grade all the IDP altogether now. It's probably that's probably a B plus B, somewhere right in the middle of there. And then let's see the what's it called? Yeah, and if you want a draft grade, put it in the chat that you want a draft grade. As of right now, it's only Hawk fan and Bees who said they want a draft grade. Let me see. Where do the offensive bench come into play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Mims, McLaughlin, Palmer, Dell, Wilson, Roshan. That's nice and late. Corley, Dortch. Yeah, that's I'll say it's a C plus. Usually not gonna rate the bench real high one way or another. So let's see. So all the grades mixed in. So we had an A minus B. We had a B minus for the running backs. We had B minus C plus for the wide receivers. And then B minus for the IDP. And then C plus for the bench. I think that's all rounding out to a B minus right there. Maybe a B, maybe somewhere in the middle of a B and a B minus there. And it's rain. Didn't want to chat and drive. LA idiots driving in the rain. Bro, don't I know it? And it's just as bad, if not worse, here in Vegas when it rains. Like people, it's like all the worst drivers from around the country have all came to Vegas. And they want to drive in the rain. And Will said start 8. Man, if you can start 8, I'm not getting rid of either one of those guys because those are 3 starters that you have. One of those wide receivers that you have that's like a bench player, I would sacrifice one of those guys. Yeah, you start 8, I'm keeping those guys. Those 3 could finish again as top 10 IDP finishers. You want them as starters. I'm not releasing one of them. Yeah, Adams to the Rams is epic. Yeah, it could be. It definitely could be epic. For the couple places that I have them, I hope it is. For my Staffords, I really hope it is. TJ said, how did I do? Okay, we'll do your team next. And then you'll and then Derek, you'll be after that. And then B said, at least there, people are drunk. I mean, it makes it worse because sometimes I feel like people aren't drunk. They're just like idiots when they fucking drive. All right, let's see. So TJ's QBs, Goff, McCarthy, Daniel Pesos Jones. Got Will Levi's in there as well. I mean, Goff definitely brings the grade up a little bit. Yeah, but I'm still gonna give this like a B- for the QB room. I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, I do feel like Danny Pesos starts, but I am still nervous about him. Derrick Henry and Cook and Swift and the Rook Johnson for the running backs. I'll give that a B. It could be teetering on the B-, but I'll give it a B. And let's see, and then Brian Thomas, Jamison Williams. Oh, there goes Derek's boy. You couldn't get him on this team, Derek. Jordan Addison. And actually, those are the only 3 starters. I'll give that a B. I'll give that a B, B-. It's teetering. It's teetering there. And then let's see, how about the IDPs? So Hutchinson, I mean, I mentioned this like while you were drafting. The Hutchinson, Franklin, Roquan, I mean, that's a dope-ass start for the IDPs. And then Thibodeau, James, McKinney, I mean, they're keeping it going. Byron Young, solid. Duggar, solid. Bradley Chubb, I mean, as long as he plays, it's super solid. Let me see. So how many is that total, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not too shabby. You got to start 5, so that should be good for them. I'll give that's probably a B+ right there. Hutchinson, Franklin, and Roquan definitely bringing the score up for sure. And then let's see, where's the bench kick in for the offense? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Coleman's technically a starter. So he's starting off with Egbuka. Where the heck is he from again? Ohio State, yeah. Then Whittingham, Franklin, Polk, Wicks, right? That could be a good late pick. Tootin, who is this Rootin' Tootin guy? Shoal Tootin out of Virginia Tech. Miller Mason, Yoshivas, Brown, Pierce, Washington, Gallup. I'll give this a C. I'll give this a C- for the bench. So let's see. So we got a C- for the bench. We got a B+ for the IDP. Got a B- for the wide receivers. A B for the running backs, and then what did I say? A B- for the QBs. So yeah, I feel like that's. I mean, it's probably just a straight B-. I mean, the IDPs is bringing it up a little bit, but the bench and the wide receivers and the QBs kind of bringing it all down to a B-. So there we go. Fastest RB in the draft. Okay, so I know you hate Jones. I mean, doesn't everybody hate Jones? It can't be just me. All right, let's smoke this bowl and then on to Derek. Let's see what the champ did in the first draft back at the 11 spot. I think you were if you notice, Derek, I don't know how close everybody looks at the thumbnail of the show, but I always have like a background. I've always had like at least as of last year, I've always had like a background photo that's like a draft board. So last year it was the championship draft from the year before, and then this year it's the championship draft from this year. So if you look at the 4 spot, you can see it. That's Derek's squad right there. So every time if you want to give a big FU to Derek in the thumbnail, it's there. It's the number 4 team there. You'll see it's kind of faint in the background. All right, let's smoke this bowl, then we'll see what Derek did here. And we know his Anthony Richardson pick was an auto pick. He got screwed there. Mayfield and Stafford. Who else you get? Only having 2 QBs because we won't count Anthony Richardson's like he's not even, like he was never drafted. Because I feel like I'd grade it down even farther. I feel like I'd grade it down even farther having Anthony Richardson in. I'm only going to grade it down because you only have 2 QBs instead of 3. So I'll give that a B-. And let's see. The running backs, Bijan and Brian Robinson. What is that it? Rico. Yeah, but he wouldn't even be in the starters. I mean, if you don't have any injuries at running back, you'll be fine. Who knows what the hell will happen. But I'll give that, because of the lack of depth, I'll give that a B- as well for the running backs. I mean, you have hella depth at wide receiver, though. Started off with JJ, Justin Jefferson, then Ayuk, Godwin, the injury squad. Oh, man, Stephon Diggs continuing the injury squad. And then, those are all the guys in the top 10. But you got 4 of them in the top 10 rounds. 3 of them injured, though. Because of that, I'm going to give that a B- as well. But that's a solid B- right there. But just because all those guys are injured, that's what makes me a little bit nervous as of right this second. And Diggs, we don't know where he's going as of yet because he's not on the Texans, right? He was at the end of his contract last year. So now we got to see where he's going to go. And let's see. How about the IDPs? K. Nellis, Van Ginkel, very nice. Buda Baker, very nice. Jordan Brooks, man, killing it. And Sherwood, killing it. Nick Cross, killing it. Cashman.
Straight cash, homie.
Byard, Brandon Jones, Leonard Williams, super late good pick. Rosenboom, Mo Rig, and Byron Murphy. Man, I feel like I got to give you it's either a B+ or an A- on the IDP, but like even just like your top 4 players right there, it's all money. Eventually, Jordan Brooks isn't going to be going in the 18th round, so I feel like you got to steal there with him. And yes, I'm gonna give that an A- for the IDP because your top 5 are money, and then the bench depth is really, really good. Let's see what the bench depth is though on offense. So it'd be everybody after Diggs. So Judy, Kirk, and Thielen's not too shabby of a start. Rico Dowdle, Gibson, Edwards, Hilaire. Oh, yeah. Oh, CEH is on New Orleans now, huh? And Noah Gray, Justice Hill. That's it. I'm gonna give that a C+ because of the top couple guys there. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. So what would that end up being? So let's see. All 3 of the offensive. Oh shit! I guess I didn't put Travis Kelce in there. So I guess that would I'm gonna bump it. I'll bump up the wide receivers to a B because I'll include Kelce in the wide receivers there. Even though he'll be in a flex spot. So yeah, I'll upgrade that to a B, even though you have a couple what's it called? Couple injured guys over there, plus a Kelsey, who's Taylor Swift injured. So let's see. So B minus for the QBs, B minus for the running backs because of no depth, B for the wide receivers, A minus for the IDP. So that actually kind of raises it up a little bit. But then the bench does kind of bring it down a little bit with a C. So I think it's teetering between a B and a B minus is where it's teetering right now for me and Derek. He made up for that Richardson pick. Yeah, definitely with the IDPs, made up for the lack of for Richardson. And Crispy said, "Give me my normal grade, please." Uh-oh. Crispy's normal grade means he's about to get roasted. Let's see. So starts off with Bo Nix. I was a little bit surprised about that because I feel like you could have got Bo Nix in the second round pretty easily. But either way, you got him. He's on your squad. Drake May, I mean, not too shabby of a pick, but also, nothing amazing. Derek Carr, I mean, I felt like that was a good late pick in the 10th round, and then style points for you getting Spencer Rattler later in the draft, and then with your last pick getting Stidham right at the bookends. You got Bo Nix in the first round, then you got Stidham in the 35th round. Style points for Crispy. I mean, it may be trash, style points in the later rounds, but style points nonetheless. And so I see. I'll give that a B for the QBs. I almost want to give it a B minus, but we'll give that a B. The wide receivers, well, actually, no, we'll just stay in order. We'll go running back. So you got Ken Walker and Aaron Jones, but that looks like it in your starters. I'll give that a B minus because I mean at least we know it's two starters, two guys that we know can do damage as long as they're playing. So we'll give that a B minus. And then the wide receivers, that's where he went fucking crazy. Amon-Ra, Nico, Evans, George Pickens, and McMillan. Like, man, he went crazy on those wide receivers. I'll give that a B plus for the wide receivers. The IDP, I know Crispy went a little IDP crazy at one point. Spillane, Luvu, Levante David, N'Kobe Dean, Wagner, Campbell, Jack Campbell, Eric Kendricks, Demario Davis, all money. Junior Colson, that was an auto. Man, so how many did you get? 1, 2. I missed Trey Hendrickson as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10. Okay. I don't know why it seemed like you didn't get that many. But yeah, this is pretty money. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna give this an A minus. Right after seeing Derek get an A minus as well. This is pretty money. I mean, you drafted, a lot of guys in the teens with the IDP picks. So you definitely paid up for those guys, but I feel like it paid off as well. And let's see. The bench. Let's see. Austin Eckler, Freiermuth, Algier, Henry, Noah Fant, Washington, AJ Dillon, Zach Moss, Keaton Mitchell, Madison. I feel like this is just leading us inevitably to Crispy's final grade. For the bench, I'm going to give that a D plus for the bench. I mean, that's ugly. And then for the overall grade, this is an F. Crispy, you get an F. You could have done way better than this. I feel like once you drafted Bo Nix, you got everything just off to a bad start because you could have drafted him later than that. And you made up for it with all those wide receivers. But, yeah, I don't know. Drake May, yeah, I mean, he could be all right. But I feel like sophomore slump is coming for him. And then Derek Carr can't stay healthy to save his life. And it was your IDPs. That's what saved you here. But, everything else, you really shit the bed, man. I mean, only 2 running backs inside the top 10 rounds. Like, man, you better hope you get lucky. And those guys don't get hurt. All right, I need a bowl after that. Yeah, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna do all these. Crispy said, "Fuck yeah." Did I miss anybody? I know we're doing B's, but B's, he said to grade him last. Did I miss anybody who asked for a grade? Did I miss anybody who asked for a grade? All right. There we go. That's going to be the last part that I clip, just the grades, and we'll see what kind of stuff it actually drafts. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, in a slow draft, mofos wanted to reverse trades. What the hell happened? All right. That Fantasy Network, he said grade him. Said he made some mistakes. I feel like it's kind of tough to grade some of the ones with a lot of rookies because we don't know what these guys are. All right. So let's see. Pulp Fiction, someone asked a question. Okay, let me see. Let me try to get over there. Someone asked if they can join. Someone asked if they could join more than one division. Yes, you can. And most people will. All right, let's see. What the hell's going on in number 67? Sorry, guys. Commissioner duties. Hold on, let's see. Okay. All right, we never smoked this bowl. We'll smoke this and we'll grade that Fantasy Networks team. What up, bro? And started off with Barkley and Bowers and Gianti. I mean, it's not bad. And then JSN, or wait, hold on. It's because I didn't see the QBs at the top. That's why. So we're starting off with the QBs: Fields, Ward, and Cousins. Ouch. I mean, that would be where I would grade down. It sounds good, Derek. You the man. If you joined, I'll add you in over there. So let's see, and then Mariota is not really much of anything. Yeah, I mean, I'll grade that a C for the QBs just because we don't know where Ward's going to go if he ends up starting right away. If he doesn't start right away, it kind of sucks. I mean, you really just have Fields, and we're not sure if Cousins is going to start. I feel like he is going to start, though. All right, it's about a reversal of a trade, so I'm just going to... All right. And so then Barkley, Gianti, Hampton. I mean, I guess that's what's tough. That's what's tough with these rookies. Because I really don't know where these guys are going to land. So I mean, but you got Barkley though, so I mean that's bringing the average up either way. But I feel like I'm gonna make that a C plus for the running backs as of now. Wide receivers, though, I mean, wide receivers are looking good. We'll include Bowers in with the wide receivers. So Bowers, JSN, Higgins, and Devonta Smith. I mean, that's like a B plus right there with those four guys. especially with the tight end premium. That's for sure. And let's see the IDPs: Foyo Lacoon, C.J. Mosley, Logan Wilson, Kaiser White, Sauce Gardner, Cam Curl, Hicks, Montez Sweat, Delpit, Hollins, Hobbs, Jalen Thompson, Shaq Thompson. I mean, that's probably only like wasted pick there. You probably could have picked someone a lot better than him. And then Donovan Wilson. I mean, you got a lot of question marks here. I feel like it's a lot of decent players still, so I'm going to give it a B-, but it's teetering. It's teetering on a C+ there, but I'm going to give it a B-. Crispy said Shaheed a thing at all. I mean, shit, if he comes back healthy, like we saw he was a thing with Derek Carr for like a handful of weeks right before he got hurt. Let's see, and then where's the bench kick in after? I guess Mark Andrews would have been a part of the wide receiver group, but he's not going to raise it past a B+. Hey, Frizil, what up? What up? Hey, we got the memberships back. Anybody who doesn't see the green cross next to their name, hit the join button, or I think you can hit the little $sign and then just click on the membership. I think they made that an option as well. Let's see. So it would be from Henderson. Yeah, and that was where the back-to-back Ohio State QBs, running backs were drafted. Henderson, Josh Downs, Burden, Tillman, Scadabo. We were talking about him. Harris. I mean, really, you just got like so many rookies, like, because you have to make it to the playoffs for this team to be worth it. Or not worth it, but for the team to make it into the dance. You know, you got to make it in the top 25% of the league, which is the top 4. And with that many rookies, we just don't know like what's going to happen. There we go. Brazil getting back at it. You the man. Yeah, we don't know where, because we don't know where these guys are going to go and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it makes me like grade him like more like neutral. Yeah, Will said Mosley got released today. Yeah, he's going to get picked up by someone, but I wonder how fucked up his neck actually is. But yeah, I mean, they have Sherwood, you know, like he proved himself. Like, yeah, they don't have to pay CJ Mosley a big contract when you got Sherwood now. But yeah, so I'm going to grade this like a C+ for the for the bench. So what was that? So it was a C for the QBs. It was a B- for the RBs. It was a B+ for the wide receivers. It was what did I say? A B- for the IDPs. And I guess I didn't even. Yeah, I guess I skipped over Ingram because the damn same color as the D lineman. I guess skipped over Ingram, but yeah, it's still a C for the bench. Yeah, so I think this kind of averages out to like probably like a C+, like right here. But it's teetering on that B-. It's just the QBs like dragged it down. Like that was one of the things that, I mean, QBs dragged it down for sure. Yeah, it's probably more of like a B-, but somewhere there in between a B- and a C+. All right, and if I stream some WWE 2K25, would anybody join in on that? Join in on the live stream? Probably going to be doing it here pretty soon, but I just got the game, kind of getting the lay of the land. And but yeah, we're going to start streaming. I got the game card that I'm going to get hooked back up to the computer. All right, here goes Bees. Where you at, Bees? I'm going to smoke this bowl until I know Bees is paying attention. I see his 3 QBs. Sounds good, Derek. So we're not. I don't think I'm going to be live for the draft tomorrow, but we'll be live for the IDP talk at 7 p.m. West Coast time, and that's where we're going to break down the draft that Derek was in and Derek's team specifically. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of talking for IDP, but really gonna be just shouting out everything that happened in the tournament last year. All right, Bees is right here. Let's get it. All right, we'll see you there, Derek. Salute, brother. So Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, and Geno. I mean, that's super solid. Let's see. Any other QBs? Aiden O'Connell. Yeah. At least you got the backup for Geno, right? Just in case. I feel like that's like a B plus. Because people hate on Geno, but he's still been solid enough to be like a QB2 in Superflex. And we rarely see him flop where he was like, putting up like, I don't know, like less than 10 points. So we'll say a B plus for that. The running backs, Pacheco, Mixon, and really that's it inside your starters. I'm gonna give that a B minus for the lack of the depth inside your starters. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. It would be Zamir White, but man, he adds like zero depth because Geno, he would be a bench player technically, but yeah, but still no depth. So B minus because of no depth. And hey, Tucker 1J, let's get it and pack another bowl for the crew, regrowing the 420 crew on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Support means the world, man. It really does. And I want to make sure that I'm doing a lot of things for the members. And so, yeah, just know I appreciate the follow. Because there's a few people who you'll notice they've fallen off this season. But I'm going to do more things for like the paid members on Patreon. I don't really know how we're going to do more for the paid members on YouTube because like everything we do, there's no like private shows or anything. And yeah, but we'll figure it out. But every time you guys do something, we're smoking it up. That's for sure. And B said, I can't figure out the member thing every time it's a challenge. So I think they added it now where if you click on the $sign, there should be a membership option. It didn't used to be there. You used to have to like click join, but yeah. And you know what? Hold on, I think I already have it. I'll even send this to you directly, Bees. Where if you click this link, it should get you right to where you can click to be a member. I said, no, not there for me. Who knows? Well, click the link that I just sent you, and let's see if that works. And just sign up on the highest tier. Whichever one's the highest tier, just sign up there. Because you are pretty much like, I think the highest one is like executive producer of the show. Like that's the one that we got to get you on. Let's see. So where are we at? So wide receivers. And cheers to Tucker One. Cheers to Frizzil. Who else became a member today? Derek, Robert, and then Frizzil and Toker One, and Devo and Corey, and Toker One J with the super chats. Appreciate you guys. And so the wide receivers. So CD starts it off in the first round with the wide receivers. Olave, DJ Moore, and then Hollywood. And Kincaid. I got to mix in the tight ends in there as well. There's a lot of people who kind of hate on Olave, but I really like that pick. It's about him staying healthy. And, I mean, it was like a concussion while he was out. Like, in the end, it wasn't, because of anything long-term. And DJ Moore, it's crazy how late DJ Moore is going when I feel like he's probably going to take a step up from what he did last year, because I think Caleb takes a little bit of a step up from what he did last year. But it's crazy how late he's going because you got him damn near, middle of the 7th round. Kincaid, still not sold on him, but maybe we get, a leap. And Hollywood, I think another year being in that. As long as he stays healthy, that's what screwed him last year and screwed me for the leagues that I had him last year. Got fucking hurt in the beginning of the season. Missed I don't even know how many games. Your QBs are definitely your best position, but as of now, I think the wide receivers are the second best position. I'm gonna give that a B. It might almost be teetering on a B plus, but I'm gonna grade everyone a little bit strict, a little bit tougher in the beginning. So I'm gonna give that a B. So B plus for your QBs, B for your wide receivers, and B minus for your running backs. But yeah, still solid across all the positions. Let's see where the IDP kicks in. Devin Lloyd, Trenton Simpson, man, we got to get off the Trenton Simpson train. Like maybe he comes back and does something, but just losing his like starter status last year makes me like super nervous about him. Like he's just not gonna be the guy. Maybe you heard something that I did. I didn't though. Josie Jewell's good though. Madubuike, Stingley, solid depth. Dotson, we'll see where he goes. I'm sure he'll catch on somewhere. Karlaftis, pretty decent. Quinnen, decent. McDuffie, solid. Diggs, solid. Cody Barton, I mean, I don't know. It's like Tennessee, like the middle linebackers. Like it seemed like they go there to like shit the bed because Ernest Jones wasn't that good when he was there. And then he goes over to Seattle and then he starts doing like a lot better. So I'm a little nervous about Cody Barton, but if he's anything like he was last year, it should be decent. Bentley, man, I don't know if he's going to be anything since Spillane's going over there. Like, I don't know who's going to lose the snaps out of like Bentley or like, or what's his name, Tavai. Like, but someone's going to be losing snaps. Boye Mafe is solid though, and Jordan Battle. Shout out to Jordan Battle. Hold on, we're gonna. Since Jordan Battle got drafted, let's throw his Jordan Battle shout out video to the 420 crew.
What's up, guys? I'd like to shout out Alex Fantasy Football Hustler and the 420 crew. I also like to let you guys know that defensive players matter too. So get into the IDP league with the Hustler so you can drive players like myself. Let them know, man. Defensive players matter, man. And we make plays just as much as the offense.
Yeah, buddy. There we go. I'm going to say that's like a B minus for the IDP. I know you were driving, so we'll give you a little bit of a break there. Could be even teetering on a C plus there. I mean, it's solid, but there are some question marks as well. And then let's see where the bench kicks in at. So the bench kicks in at Zamir White. No, I guess Zamir White would technically be in the starting lineup because Gino wouldn't be. So Spears, Dubs, Hopkins, now on the Ravens, Pitts, Mooney, Vidal, Donnie Mitchell, Corum, Audric Estime. That's it. Because you went. Oh, and Aiden O'Connell. Well, whatever. I'm not putting the QBs in on this. I feel like, I mean, you just didn't get that many bench guys. I feel like maybe you got a little bit more IDP bench guys than you got offensive bench guys, but the top part of it's really solid that you got, and I feel like that would bring it up to like, I mean, Spears, Dubs, Hopkins, Pitts, Mooney. Those are the guys who I feel like bring it up, and probably bring it up to like a B minus. So let's see. So what would everything be? So B plus for the QBs, B minus for the running backs, B for the wide receivers, B minus for the IDP, and B minus for the what's it called, for the bench. Yeah, I feel like it's teetering on a B and a B minus, and probably closer to a B minus than a B, but really solid. The running backs make me nervous because you don't have too many of them, but you got good depth at wide receiver, and I feel like that's probably what like brings it on home for a lot of these teams that really make it into the money. But we'll see when we look at Derek's team over there tomorrow. I mean, that was the team that had the highest score in the final week. There we go. All right. We made it to the end. Let me get as much of this on here as I can. There we go. We'll have at least top part of the draft showing there. Hell yeah, Toker One said third season for me. Hopefully it's the charm. There we go. And Toker One, I'll be getting these drafts soon. Things have been crazy. Continuous remodel of the house. I bought my daughter a house, remodeling it, so I have some to shift some money. Yeah, sounds good, bro. And dude, hey, that's pretty awesome, man. It's awesome when families are keeping it in the family like that, because I see so much of the opposite. All right. Yes, sir, bees. All right. One more bowl. Then we're going to get up out of here. Fun draft. 2 hour and 30-minute stream as well. We'll do a bowl of this Jack Herrera that I got here. We'll stick with the sativa. Been going back and forth on the sativas and indicas, though, the whole show. A little bit more indica heavy than anything. That rhythm, the rhythm animal face, dude, this shit. First time I've had anything from this brand, and real heavy duty jar. And it's like 36 point something % THC, and taste is super good. And yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, every time I always get the ounce specials that they have. It's like 100 plus. They're $30 in tax or 20 something in tax, whatever it is. Once I get a handful of those, then I get enough points to get a half ounce of anything I want. And then this time I happened to get 4 things that were all over 30% THC. So yeah, we're getting real fucked up. Woo! Damn. Whew. All right, well, then on an extra high note, I'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. with some IDP talk. Well, we're going to be covering Derek's team, so going to be more than IDP talk. It'll be how about a lot of draft recap and advice. Whew, fuck, can't stop coughing. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be at 4 p.m. draft recap and advice, and we'll be recapping Derek's winning team from last year. Everybody will get to see, get a little reminder on what the team that brought it all home was when it was drafted. Oh yeah, definitely grabbed me by the boo-boo. Fuck. Whew. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the